When you get rich, tell no one, not your friends, not your relatives, not even the people who supported you in the beginning. Because the moment people know you have money, your life doesn't improve, it changes. And most of the time, it changes for the worse. You don't gain respect, you gain expectations. You don't gain freedom, you gain pressure. You don't gain peace, you gain guilt. And this is something almost nobody warns you about. The biggest lie about getting rich is that money changes you. It doesn't. Money changes how people see you. And more importantly, it changes how they treat you. Before, you were just trying. Now you're lucky. Before, your hard work was invisible. Now your success feels uncomfortable to others. And suddenly, the same people who ignored your struggle start watching your progress very closely. When people know you have money, they start counting it for you. They notice what you wear, what you drive, where you travel. And in their mind, every upgrade becomes an invitation to ask, an invitation to expect, an invitation to feel entitled. Everyone suddenly has a story, a problem, an emergency. And here's the part most people don't want to admit. Not everyone wants you to fail, but very few want you to win big. They want you stable, comfortable, doing okay. But the moment you move ahead of them, your success becomes a mirror that reflects their missed chances, their wasted time, their unfulfilled potential. And most people don't like what they see. That's when encouragement turns quiet. That's when jokes turn sarcastic. That's when support turns into distance. Not because you did something wrong, but because your growth disrupted their comfort. There's a hidden cost to being open about wealth. I call it the emotional tax. It's the pressure to help when you don't want to, the pressure to lend when you know you shouldn't, the pressure to say yes just to keep the peace. And every time you say yes to avoid guilt, you pay with resentment. Because deep down, you know you didn't earn that money to become someone else's safety net. But when you finally say no, everything changes. You're suddenly different. You're selfish. You've forgotten where you came from. But here's the truth no one likes hearing. You didn't forget your roots. You just learned boundaries. And boundaries feel offensive to people who benefited from your lack of them. Watch how fast respect disappears when access is removed. That's why truly wealthy people move quietly. They don't explain their income. They don't justify their choices. They don't announce their wins. Not because they're hiding, but because silence protects them. Privacy gives you clarity. It gives you control. It gives you peace. When no one knows your numbers, no one feels entitled to them. Noise attracts attention. Attention attracts opinions. Opinions attract pressure. And pressure kills focus. Money grows best when it's protected from unnecessary eyes. Another hard truth? Money doesn't corrupt people. It reveals them. It reveals who's genuinely happy for you and who was only comfortable when you were struggling. Some people see your success and feel motivated. Others see it and feel owed. The dangerous ones don't look dangerous. They sound supportive. They sound familiar. They sound emotional. They say things like, I was there from the start. I always believed in you. We're family. And slowly, your discipline turns into obligation. Your growth turns into responsibility. And without realizing it, you stop building your future and start funding someone else's comfort. This is why rich people value boundaries more than money. Because money can be replaced, peace cannot. Here's something most people don't understand. Looking average is a form of protection. When people think you're just doing fine, they don't dig. They don't compare. They don't expect. You get to move without pressure. You get to invest without opinions. You get to fail without judgment. You're free to make decisions based on logic, not emotion. Real freedom doesn't look impressive. It looks quiet. It looks boring. It looks normal. And that's exactly why it works. Wealth isn't about proving anything. It's about removing friction from your life. Friction from conversations, friction from relationships, friction from expectations. The more people know, the more friction you create. So when you get rich, resist the urge to announce it. Resist the urge to explain it. Resist the urge to validate it. Let people underestimate you. Let them assume, let them guess, because privacy is leverage, and leverage gives you options. The real flex isn't showing how much you made. It's waking up without anxiety, making decisions without approval, and walking away without explanation. It's having time, control, peace, and choice. And the fastest way to lose all of that is telling the wrong people everything.